Welcome back to another episode of Starfield, guys. Just gonna show you what I did on my ship here. I just figured out I just replaced my reactor. I upgraded my reactor to the 134 mm Toradal reactor, if that's how you pronounce it. So I think I get, yeah, 2 more points of power generated out of it, a little more health and hull. So just wanted to show you guys that. So we got that little upgrade going on there. And I think we're just gonna hit a quest. Let's do a little questing, a little adventuring. Quite a bit of things I could choose from that are popped up here, as that's how Bethesda games go. Well, let's just check this one out. Nessa Marcano has asked me to help acquire some cargo from off-world. It's being held in a secure storage at a spaceport. I'll need to figure out a way to retrieve it. Access secure storage. I'm the way it sounds, I might not pull it off because I don't have much for. I think I have one. I think I had put one in stealth, but depending on how the mission goes, I don't know, and that's the fun of it. Just to pick something and see what happens.
How can I be of service, Captain?
And if it's secure, how do I gain access to it?
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with?
Try a persuade. You've got some cargo that was impounded. I need access to it.
Yeah, I can't really just let you in there.
Look, I get it. You've got your orders, I've got mine.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Sorry, I'm not trying to make trouble. Just want to talk this through.
Look, I'd like to help, but...
There's no reason for us to have a problem here, is there?
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
I don't think this is going very well. Let's see. I understand. You can't let everyone through. Rules are rules.
Well, that's... Thank you. All right, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. Could lose my job over it.
If anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this. You got it? 1 second.
Mum's the word.
All right, make it quick, will you?
Okay, thank you, sir. Package for Nisa. And some soup. I think that's at Viewport. Let me see. Yeah, I was right.
Howdy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
I have a present for you.
Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't.
Don't worry, no one died getting this.
I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me. but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much.
Oh, awesome. 2,500 credits. Package. Supernova. Something. Okay.
Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up. Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you in.
Heard any interesting
there's some sort of
news?
citizens group trying to get the old Valroon embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valroon, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went.
Okay.
Catch you later.
See you later. Well, that was easy. A little side quest there. Let's see what else we got. Let's see, eyewitness for the Vanguard. We were working on that. Meet Hadrian in New Atlantis at the Mass District. Let's do that.
Yes, you need me?
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Vae Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Okay, let's see. The Vae Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
See, you're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
Holding a grudge against where a person comes from that is both ignorant and cruel.
Just the way things are sometimes. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
It's hard to know exactly what might sway them. I'd just be honest about what you saw. A colony wiped out, and a lot of lives lost. Something we don't want anyone else to have to experience.
So honestly, what are the risks of accessing this data?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Okay, I'll say and don't have any questions now.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
I'm gonna say yes. If the fear is the data being weaponized, the Terramorph program failed, the data is not dangerous.
You are correct, but it must be considered that with the data in hand, someone else could succeed where that program failed.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Yeah. You guys go down there. Let me guess, they want me to go take care of the problem. Typical. We don't want to cause a panic. Let's not warn anybody of the harm that could come their way.
Stop! We're trying to help you! That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
Yo, what is happening? Hold on. What was that weapon they gave me? Maybe something to knock people out or something? Electromagnetic beams. Okay, this one that I normally shoot just says stealth just lasers. So I'm guessing this is what they want me to use. Let's put that at the bottom. Who's throwing grenades?
Grenade in the air! Are you prepared to die? Got one! I'm hit!
Incapacitate attackers.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We'd tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Alright, let's stop talking about it and do it. Where are we going?
Evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good. Let's stop here. Here, it's here.
Oh! Run! Oh no! Is he down?
Experts? We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Okay, yes, sir. Got a couple spots here.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
I want you watching our backs.
Roger that. We're on you.
Don't turn against me.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in your pockets.
I'll take the extra bullets.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
Help! They're gonna kill us. Please, help!
Oh, I think I'm out of bullets with this thing.
I need cover! Now!
Down! Down!
We got him, guys. We got him. Let's reload our weapons here. Get him, boys.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
The rest of the city is safe, thanks to us. You deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
You all held the line. You're the heroes here, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place.
All is secured. All is secured.
Clear signal before.
Back to the cabinet.
How the hell do Terramorphs get into the city like that undetected?
That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Agreed. Thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, Hadrian.
I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy
Who could that
are facing
be?
right now.
Who
The
could you
Cabinet
be
wants
talking
you,
about?
Captain, to be that representative.
What should I say? If you're sure that's the wisest course of action.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
You can count on me.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support.
Of course
Deputy
not.
McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
You've got the Cabinet's full backing to prevent more attacks.
7,800 credits and some XP. Thank you very much.
There are so many.
I'm gonna...
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. We'll have to save that for another time.
Go check in with
across
Chief
the civil
Engineer
systems, it's hard
Kulkarni.
to keep up with
Start
all the
getting a
work they're
plan
doing.
together for that data.
Okay, thank you, Hadrian. And with that, guys, I am going to end this video here. Thanks all for watching. It's been another good time on Starfield, and we will see you in the next one.